everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining me, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back and spending some more time with me. So today it's the 20th of November, it's a Monday, and I'm filming this floss tube video to be released on Tuesday the 21st. And I have 5 projects to share this week. Even though me and Andy have been away and all the rest of it, all that good stuff, we've been very busy, but I still have a few things to show you. So I'm just still getting used to this jumper, and there'll literally be nothing here. But there we go. And thank you all for your lovely comments on last week's video. It was definitely time for a change, wasn't it? Right, so without further ado, I'm going to crack straight on because I'm on lunch break. Back at work this week, so yeah, time is a bit of a premium at the moment. So first piece that I have worked on this week, I did talk about it last week, but I didn't show it because I hadn't finished my 1,000 stitches, and it's this beauty. This is Envy, artwork by Marta Dahlig, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Number 2 for me of the 7 Deadly Sins series, and last time we were at 25.75%. We've now moved to 26.12%, and we've done 1,000 stitches. This was out, I think it was on my live last week, and then a stitch with me, but I didn't want to show it until today. So yeah, this one is coming along, becoming very much a channel favourite, this one. It's stitch 1/1 on 25 count Lugana, and I was working on these parts here, these 2 ivy rounds, and here is the top of her head. So it's not going to be long, and we're going to start to see some features, which is quite exciting, you know, something new. So just for completeness, let's try and move back a bit. That is how the whole thing looks. So we're definitely going there with this one. And like I said, it is becoming a channel favourite. So 1,000 stitches in on that. Okay. That's one down. Okay. So next one I worked on was another Heaven and Earth design, and it's this one. You all know her. This is our Maui Princess, charted by Hannah Lynn or Hannah Disney. I think it was Hannah Lynn, this one. And I'm stitching this 1/1 on 25 count evenweave. It travelled with me. It went up to Cumbria. And again, it's still in its frame because I haven't really moved. You know, I haven't moved anywhere out of where I was. 67.57 to 68.14 and 1,200 stitches, and the skin is now complete in her arm up to this point here. There's like a hard line here, and you know, most of this flower is complete too, and I'm just sort of moving along into this part. So this will be going into office with me this week. I'm in there 3 days this week, so it'll go with me, and I'm hoping to get, you know, probably another 600 plus stitches on it this week. So that is her. 1,200 stitches on there. Just pop her away. See, she stays in my little bag all the time. Then all I need to do is just add in my scissors that I take with, although I have got a pair in there. I like to add my other scissors. Look at my, you know, it's looking a mess today, isn't it? I like to add my other scissors in, and obviously I take my tablet as well for pattern keeper, because, you know, luckily it doesn't need the internet. So this is the next one that I've worked on. This is She Sleeps, artwork by Stephanie Pui Mun Law, Heaven and Earth design. This one is the regular size max colour version. Yep, that's right. And gifted to me by my friend Petra on Instagram. We were at 17.17%, and now we're up to 17.44, and I've added 1,000 stitches. So again, as ever, just going to show you where I've put those stitches in. and I've been back across to the left side and working round off the left side. You can see obviously where the hoop mark is. It's clear as to where I've been working. And just for completeness, so that's what the whole thing now looks like. So there we go. So I was asked about this and why I'm working it round, and the answer is simple, you know, because it didn't lend itself very well to doing sort of typewriting method or block by block because of that curved edge. And I figured it'd be a change to do the whole of the edge and then fill in the middle. Each piece that I do, I'm sure you see, I do work slightly differently. So as well as having the range of colours, the range of subjects, the range of sizes in fabrics, I've now got, you know, also got a range of different methods that I'm stitching, and it kind of just keeps me going. But anyway, 1,000 stitches went in on She Sleeps. No, I gave the wrong percentages. She Sleeps 12.08 to 12.75. I was jumping ahead of myself. So next one I worked on, go away. Nope. Flaming fat fingers. Was this one. And this is Aimee Stewart's stitching shelf. And I'm doing this the regular size max colour version. Again, gifted by the lovely Petra over on Instagram. And I'm working this all the way across and then, you know, and down. So this one was 17.17 to 17.44 for 1,000 stitches. And if I show you whereabouts I've been working. So from this is a fan that's coming in here, and I've worked along here, I think to about, yeah, to about there, to about where my finger is. All of those blocks are filled in. So I'm obviously just carry on working across them, start back across at the left. But there's the whole thing. Superb colours on this, absolutely lovely, and it stands in my corner just over there because I've got my door here for the stairs. So every time I pass it, I get to look at it. It stands up on its edge like that, and I get to look at all the lovely colours in it. It really is a lovely piece. But yeah, that's going 20 on 25 count 1/1 full cross. And it's such a nice piece to do because, you know, with these Aimee Stewarts, you get those little surprises in them. You know, you find like a little creature or something, or an object that you didn't know was there. Because on first glance on the PDF, you can't see it. On the mock-up, you can't see it. But then as you stitch it, you think, something's coming in. And then you move back from it and there it is. And then the fun of identifying it comes in. So the next piece that I've worked on is this one. It's my Lord of the Rings stained glass, and I got it from Etsy for my birthday last year. Again, we're just working on the black because we're filling in. So all I really have to show you is more black as I'm starting to go up this side here. I've only done 800 stitches on this. It needs to have a couple of hundreds for it to be, you know, fully have its full, you know, rotation. But 3.74 to 3.96%, and you can see there, this is on 18 count, so it will be quite a substantial piece when it's done. But you can see, you know, obviously what I've got left to do. These are the two biggest pieces of black. And, you know, once those two large sections, can't even speak, I sound like Sean Connery today. Once the two biggest sections of black are done, then, you know, looking at Pattern Keeper, yes, there are some other large bits of black, but it shouldn't be as a larger piece as what there is, you know, in those two arch tops. In fact, Pattern Keeper, open up the pattern. It's going to be the easiest way to show it. So the green, you can't, it's not close enough for you to read the pattern. but the green is where all of the black stitches are. And you can see on these arches at the bottom, there is not as much black, not nearly as much black as there is at the very top. So, you know, I mean, there is literally like three pages here, 1 full and 2 partial pages. So, you know, I have every faith and every confidence that I will be able to colour complete this one. So, but that's that. Anyway, so yeah, 374396, 800 stitches, and that is pretty much all of the stitching. Now, I did work on one more piece. I worked on Autumn Waltz, and I worked on that on my live stream. I've still got it on the frame now, but as when I'm not nearly finished with its allotted stitches for this part of the rotation, again, I'll show that next week, just like I showed Envy this week. So, where else have I been up to? So, I haven't shown it. I can't show it today because I haven't got it, but we did make the, or should I say, I did complete the topper that I was making for Matilda's Letter to Heaven postbox. So 11 minutes 20, Andy.
Right.
Giving him that cue there, because you should now be seeing on your screen 2 images. There'll be one image of the postbox topper itself when it's sat on a bench at Gedlin, and then the other one of Matilda after it's been installed on the postbox. Suffice to say that both Matilda and her mum were absolutely chuffed to bits to receive this topper. Although I consider myself, certainly don't consider myself a professional in terms of crochet by any stretch, much more of an enthusiastic amateur. Although Andy will dispute that, and he'll dispute it until he's blue in the face, but there we go. That's, you know, the support that I have from him. As you would have seen from the photographs, we did make it so that because the crematorium and the grounds are non-denominational, we did make it that there was no religious iconography, nothing that could potentially offend anybody. So in the end, I ultimately opted for a Christmas tree, which I decorated with buttons to serve as baubles, a Christmas parcel, a mitten posting with a letter, you know, with the crocheted Letter to Heaven on the top of it. And then on the outside, I've attached some tinsel with some lovely robins, which I found in the range. And I just thought, you know, that's really, you know, we'll set it off properly. Yeah, Matilda and her mum were absolutely chuffed to bits with it. But like I said, I don't consider myself in any stretch professional. It was just sort of something that I did. It did go to Cumbria with me, and I did work on it in the car because it was easier to crochet than it was to stitch. What else have we done this week? We were at Cumbria Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week. We got caught in the weather going up. It was a little bit of a scary ride in the car. The wind was sort of buffeting, but thankfully we managed to make it there in one piece. We had 3 days of exploring villages, and we ate well, we slept well, we spent time together. I fell over and all that good fun stuff. And then on Thursday I did a bit of Christmas shopping, and Friday I had a day, actually the day with my stitching on Friday. It was the only day out of the 12 days off that I've had that I actually spent with my stitching. Then on Saturday, Lauren and I went over to Manchester to the Christmas markets, and we had a lovely day. And I did a lot of walking this last week. I'm quite tired now. So I did do a lot of walking this week. You know, the last thing, the thing that did round off my trip was a quick trip down to Nottingham to Gedlin to drop off that topper with Matilda. If you do want to follow her over on Instagram, if you're following me on Instagram, you know, and you have Instagram, you can follow her as well. And her handle, I think, or tag is letters_to_heaven_postbox. So yeah, do go over there and take a look. She's a remarkable young lady that has had a wonderful year this year, and I'm pretty sure that she's got so much more to come. And then obviously Sunday we rounded off with our live, and that just brings me really to closing out this video. And just a reminder, 3 videos coming up on the screen. If you've not seen them, do take a chance, opportunity to go and have a look. One of them will be the replay from Sunday. And if you do fancy joining in on a live and on the live chat, then do become a channel subscriber. It is free, and then you will be able to join in on the chat. The chat function is restricted to subscribers only. So this week I will be putting out a Stitch With Me tomorrow, which will be Wednesday with Autumn Waltz. There'll be another Stitch With Me on Friday, the subject to be confirmed. But if you can make it, I'd love to see you later on in the week in my live. So thanks everybody for watching. Take care, happy stitching. Do keep your comments coming, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Bye bye for now.